Hey guys, so February is officially over and now I can show you the bags that I bought during that time. Now technically this bag I actually bought late January, but I just didn't have enough time to get the content out to you then, so I just gave a little sneak peek. I did a post and say, hey, I bought this bag, video coming soon. And if you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. This is the mansurgavriel candy hobo bag. Now it does have a smaller version to it, which is just purely top handle or the crook of your arm. There's no crossbody strap, and that's why I would never buy it. I don't really like handbags that are top handle that doesn't have a crossbody option. That's just me. I just need something that if I get tired of holding it that way, because I know I will. However, those bags are super cute as well, and it seems like it's pretty roomy. However, I wanted a hobo style, and I want it in this beautiful color because it reminds me of summer, and I think would be a nice summer neutral. Now enough talking, let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's a dust bag to kind of jog your memory, but here is the bag. Oh yes, and here it goes. This is the color banana, by the way. All right, and it's a beautiful hobo bag. Now this bag is a pretty big bag, and why I decided to get it is mainly because of the Dragon Diffusion Santa Crochet bag. It is the perfect size for going to work. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's not a satchel. It's just right. And I was just like, you know what, sometimes I want a little bit more color, and I felt like this would be a nice good color counterpart to have. Now it does have a little bit of branding right at the bottom there, which is very fine. There's no feet, okay, and the hardware, the only hardware that it has is at the zipper, and it is gold. So inside I have it stuffed, but it is suede lining here. It does have one pocket with this a leather pocket here that says mansurgavriel, made in Italy. Now this is a fine pebbled leather. I'll come up close so you can see the texture. Very, very fine. It's not a smooth bag, which I do like. I'll come up close to the stitching at the side so you can see what it looks like. The handle is quite simple. I feel like the color of the bag, depending on how it hits in the light, kind of changes, but when I come further out, I think that kind of shows you the color of the bag for the most part. This is the true color of the bag. Quite pastel-y at the same time, kind of like a light banana, and I feel like it will go against a lot of things quite nicely. It has a bit of stuffing in here, mainly because if it doesn't, it doesn't have really much of shape. It's like a mushy shape in a sense, and I'm kind of mad with Nordstrom about how they packaged this. Granted, my item did not come damaged at all this time. It's not like my Torbridge one where I have dents all over it. There was no stuffing around the bag. It was hardly any stuffing inside the bag at all. I had to actually put more stuffing in it, and it was just pretty much thrown in the bag in a sense. Like any movement from the box, it would have been thrown to the four corners of the box because there was no stuffing to kind of keep it in place either. Literally, it wasn't even packaged within its dust bag at all either. It just had a plastic encasement over it, and that's that. I wish I took a picture of it so I can show you how disgustingly it was packaged. But nonetheless, once I stuffed it and I was like, oh my gosh, now I'm seeing the shape that I saw online, because it was not packaged well. And Nordstrom, I've never bought any luxury bags from them, but I would be scared to buy them offline from them if that's how they package it. So far, I've only bought contemporary items, and they don't seem to treat it with any respect. I don't care what the brand is. It's somebody's money. It's a customer. Package it well. This is what it looks like. It is the same color as the outside, and it is just the suede counterpart of the exterior of the bag. Now I have nothing in it. It looks quite shapeless, You know, it still has a shape to it, you know, but it's still kind of like mushy. Now this bag I can definitely see myself wearing in the summer and springtime for sure. It kind of gives me that spring look, especially with like Easter. However, with it being suede interior, I don't want my keys to be just out willy-nilly because I know it's going to scratch the bag. I just feel because it's a lighter color, if it was a darker color, I would not care. Like my Portland leather or even my Dragon Diffusion, I don't care because it's a darker color, but it's so bright, I'm going to see those scratches and it's going to annoy me. So I'm going to show you what quickly fits in here. Sunglasses I wear all year round. My wallet, if I choose, I'll put it in the pocket. Does it fit? Yes, it does. My catch-all that I wear to work. My medium Just Up Your Purse pouch, which holds a lot of feminine products for me. My medicine, my small pouch with my medicine in there. This is now gonna hold my keys. All right, headphones, and of course a scarf. It's going to fit in there for sure, but let me just show you how that all looks. So that's how it looks. It's a bit wonky because I don't know how to show you all the space, but it fits all in there, no problem. Now with the scarf, it's pretty much going to just lay on top, on there. Yeah, pretty much more in the corner, but you can still pretty much see the rest of the things in there. Yeah, so it's pretty much good. And honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna wanna put a bag charm on here, but it looks kind of nice, doesn't it? But let's take off this tag because I know I'm keeping this, and voila, there you go. Woo, it looks so stinking cute. See, so let me zip it up, of course, as well, and there you go. It looks absolutely stunning. I'm so happy I got this purchase. Oh, now the bag itself doesn't feel like it has a strong waxy exterior, so I feel like I'm gonna have to be very careful of what it rubs against. I feel like it's really susceptible to the elements here. I feel like it's going to take, like how a lot of smooth leathers are with scratches. The only good thing that it has a fine pebbling to it, but yeah, I think I may have some issues with it at times if the marks are a bit too deep. So this is how it looks with everything stuffed in there. Oh, the corners. Okay, there we go. Everything stuffed in there. And if you're seeing the stitching here, that's literally just the stitching of the back pocket. Okay, now they did have this bag in a nice like caramel beige tan color, and then also a black. I didn't want any of them. The interior of those though, however, at least for the black, seemed to have like a red interior. I think the beige one as well, or it was just the same caramel color on the outside. Now, it just fits so nicely on my arm. I know I'm not gonna have any problems when going into transit getting to my things. Like I can reach the zipper here, no problem, while it's on my person. And then also if I'm wearing like a coat, I will have no issues, like a trench coat, because this is going to be also for the summer and spring. So if I'm wearing a sweater, a trench coat, what have you, this would be fine just the same. And I think it looks like a nice neutral, don't? So yes, this concludes the video. This is the new purchase, the MANSUR GAVRIEL Candy Hobo bag. And honestly, I recommend it. I have not worn it yet, but I'm thoroughly happy. Now, one thing I will make mention of, with having it fully stuffed here, it does feel a bit heavier. I don't know, it's because it's like a full leather bag, I don't know, but it does feel a little bit heavier than anticipated. And I'm just thinking in comparison to my Dragon Diffusion, I think it's because it has one strap rather than two, because this is a Hobo, and Hobo normally has just one strap. Usually a tote has two, so probably that's why, you know, you need two to kind of even out the weight a little bit. But honestly, this is how it would be if I'm carrying it to the max. I don't know if I'm going to use all of these things in here all the time, so we'll see. But yes, I don't think it will be hard for me to wear this at all. I think it would be pretty easy and simple to wear, and a joy to carry. Hopefully it turns out to be that way. But yes, tell me what you think. Tell me if you have any bags of this brand in your closet. I've seen them from time to time on many websites, and I've never fully pulled the plug because it never really spoke to me all the way, but this color and this shape just, it stole my heart and I could not resist. I just didn't want to pay that $700 price tag. So I'm happy with that $417 for sure. But yes, this is the bag. This is the new one. Starting off the year with some color a little bit. I don't really have that much, although there's a whole bunch of color behind me a little bit. But yeah, this is it.